Visualizing solid shapes.
Three-dimensional or 3D shapes are shapes that take up space. They have 3 dimensions: length, width, and height. The world is made up of 3D shapes. They are all the things we can hold. Your book is a 3D shape. So is your soccer ball, as well as your birthday presents. Can you see how they each take up space? There are some features that are common across 3-dimensional shapes. These features include faces, edges, and corners. The flat surfaces of a shape are called faces. No, not that type of face. The edge of a 3D shape is the line where 2 of its surfaces meet. And the corner is where 2 or more edges meet. A corner can also be called a vertex. The faces of 3D shapes often contain 2D shapes that you may already know. Maybe you can recognize some of these 2D shapes as we go through a few examples. Here are some 3-dimensional shapes and their features. This shape is a cube. A cube has 6 faces that are identical, 12 edges, and 8 corners. All of the faces, edges, and corners are the same size and length. Can you see how each face of the cube is a square? However, some 3D shapes have more than just flat surfaces. Some have curved surfaces. But we don't call them faces because faces are always flat. This shape is called a cylinder. A cylinder has 2 circles on each end that are the same size, with a tube in the middle. It has 2 flat faces and 1 curved surface. The cylinder also has 2 edges, but no corners. Remember, a corner is where 2 or more edges meet. In a cylinder, there are no corners because its 2 edges do not meet. This is a cone. Not an ice cream cone, unfortunately, but it is the same shape. A cone has a circle at its base and a point at the other end. It has 1 flat face, 1 curved surface, 1 edge around its base, but no corners. This unique shape is a sphere. It's perfectly round, just like a ball. This means it has no flat faces, no edges, and no corners. Just 1 curved surface. How unique is that? That's what makes a sphere the perfect shape for a ball. It rolls around easily in any direction, and you can kick it without banging your toe on a sharp corner.
Views of 3D shapes. 3-dimensional objects can look differently from different positions, so they can be drawn from different perspectives. There are 3 different views of 3D objects depending on the viewer's angle. The three different views of 3D objects are top view, front view, and side view. Top view. The view of an object from top is called top view. For example, children, this is the top view of a car. Next, front view. The view of an object from front is called front view. For example, children, this is the front view of a car. Next, side view. The view of an object from side is called side view. Children, for example, this is the side view of a car.
Different views of objects. Every object has different views depending on the direction from which it is seen. The different types of views are the front view, side view, and top view. Let us look at some objects in these three views. When the house is viewed from front, it looks this way. This is the front view of the house. Similarly, the side view of the house and top view of the house. Now, let's look at the different views of a car. This is the front view of the car. This is its side view. And now check the top view of the car. Similarly, observe the front view of the sofa, side view of the sofa, and top view of the sofa.
Let us do a simple drag and drop activity to identify the views of some objects.
Children, the first one is the side view of a chair. The second one is the top view of a chair. The third one is the front view of a chair. In second row, the first one is the top view of an elephant. The second one is the front view of an elephant. And the third one is the side view of an elephant. In third row, the first one is the front view of a house. The second one is the side view of a house. The third one is the top view of a house.
Now we will do an activity to identify the views of objects. Drag and drop the appropriate answers in the boxes given below.
Children, the first one is the side view of a buffalo. The second one is the top view of a cup. The third one is the back view of a teddy bear. The fourth one is the top view of a bus. Fifth one is the back view of a man. And sixth one is the front view of a bench.
Look at this colorful cube. It's three-dimensional as it occupies space. Now we will observe this cube from three different directions. We will look at the top view, the front view, and the right view. Let's get started. How would this cube look if you were viewing it from the top? All we would see is the top face, which is a square. The top view of this cube is a square. Okay, let's come back to the original position. How would the cube look if we view it from the front? We would see just the front face, which is also a square. The front view is also a square. And how would it look if we view it from this side? A square again. Whether we look at it from the top view or the front view or the right view of the cube, we will always see a square. So I will be placing a few colored cubes on this plain surface to form a figure. Okay, so here it goes. I place two red cubes here, one yellow cube on top, and one blue cube here. This is the solid we will be referring to for this example. We have two red cubes, one yellow cube, and a blue one. Now we need to draw the top view, the view from the front, and the view from the right. How would the top view look? Pause the video and try to draw it in your notebook. Let's try drawing it without moving the figure. If we look at it from the top, we will have the yellow square at the bottom. We draw a yellow square here. And this red cube will not be seen from the top as the yellow one is covering it. Next to the yellow square, we have the top face of the red cube. So we draw the red square face here. And to the right of the top face of the red cube, we have the top face of the blue cube. So we draw a blue square here. This will be the top view. If we take the camera on top, we can see that our figure is correct. Now let's get back to the original view. Looking at this, I want you to try drawing the view from the front and the view from the right. Okay, let's draw the front view first. The front view is the view from here. At the bottom, we have the front face of this red cube. So we draw a red square here. Imagine you are standing here. Now from the front view, what will we see on the top of the red cube? It will be the front face of the yellow cube. So we draw a yellow square on top of the red one. And at the bottom, next to the front face of the red cube, we will see the front face of the blue cube. We draw a blue square here and that completes our front view. Let's rotate the figure to verify our answer. Yes, we are right. And what about the view from the right? In the same way, when we view the figure from the right, we will get a red, yellow, and blue face like this. How will the view from the right look? This is the view from the right. Notice that the front view and the right view look the same. Drawing views from different angles simply requires a little bit of imagination, and with enough practice, you will surely excel at it.
Different views of solids made of cubes. Children, this is the solid made of 4 cubes. Now, let us draw the different views of this solid. First, children, if this solid is viewed from the side, then how many cubes are there? Yes, there are 4 cubes which are arranged in this way, so that this is called the side view of the given solid. Next, if the solid is viewed from the front, then how many cubes are there, children? Yes, there are 2 cubes which are arranged in this way, so that it is called the front view of the given solid. Next, if the solid is viewed from the top, then how many cubes are there, children? Yes, there are 3 cubes which are arranged in this way, so that it is called the top view of a given solid. Next, children, this is also a solid which is made of 4 different cubes. They are 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one is below this cube. Now, let us draw the different views of this solid. First, if this solid is viewed from the side, then how many cubes are there, children? Yes, there are 3 cubes which are arranged in this way, so that it is called the side view of a given solid. Next, if the solid is viewed from the front, then how many cubes are there, children? Yes, there are 3 cubes which are arranged in this way, so that it is called the front view of the given solid. Next, if the solid is viewed from the top, then how many cubes are there, children? Yes, there are 3 cubes which are arranged in this way, so that it is called the top view of a given solid.